Two things that I was known for when I was a kid were video games and having a huge ego. So always, literally, since I was like in primary school, 5 years old, 6 years old, even before that, I would always have a huge ego and everything needs to be as I say. So basically, it was always like that. It would never be me saying like, yeah, it can be like that, fine. No, I would always fight for what I want. And also, like after the age of like 9 or 10, when I started getting my first phones and I got Wi-Fi at my home at the time, that's when I started playing video games. And those were basically my two main traits. So huge ego and being addicted to video games. And that was basically a pretty shitty existence regarding that nobody really likes you when you are like that. Because I know also people who have huge egos or people who just like play a ton of video games, they are usually not too amazing people to be around. And I was like that. I was losing friends rapidly, and many people didn't really like to be around me. And I also felt like a loser, like what the fuck was I doing with my life? But I turned it completely around by leveraging what I can call maxing out your video game character. And this is what this video is all about. So I will explain exactly some of the things that I could think of today when I was brainstorming this on the whiteboard, how I tried to max out my real life video game character, basically. So I can immediately start and tell you, like, basically you can see it's relationships, status, health, money, and experience. When people talk about the three biggest markets and they say it's either like money, relationships, or health, like every course and shit, it's regarding something for that. Like if a course is for learning web design, it's regarded to money because it's regarded to skills. It's related to skills. If something is like how to get a six pack, that's related to health. And if something is like how to find a girlfriend, it's related to relationships. Those are like the three biggest markets. But here I put also like experience and status because I find that leveling these up is really important when you want to make your real life video game character. So this video probably won't be relatable to the mass population, but people that watch me can probably relate to some of these things. And maybe someone is really like, holy shit, that's how I want to live my life. So if someone is new here on this channel and hasn't watched my channel before, I'm 18, I'm Marco, I'm a high school dropout, I got 2.4k profit in March, I'm earning about 2k consistently online, and yeah, that's some story behind me. But basically, let's start. Relationships. So for dating, you would want to level up all of these other things. It's not easy to just like start, let's say you want to level up your dating in your real life video game character. That's not easy. Like even for me right now, it's not that easy. You need to level up other things first. Like you need to level up your status. That's like the most important thing. You need to level up your experience because that will give you some kind of like confidence, things to talk about generally when you are like on a date. And obviously health. Like if your mental health is shit, then it's really hard to like even talk on a date normally without like stuttering. So that's something really important for dating. But generally later when you level up all of these things, dating is really easy. You just need to, there is different kinds that you can use. You can leverage online dating. If you look good, you can leverage like dating apps, Instagram. What I would recommend is in the beginning, just expand your social network. If you have a lot of friends, you could get a girlfriend through friends. That's actually how I got my first girlfriend. Later, I did leverage online dating when I came here. That's how I got a girl here. But honestly, I wouldn't really recommend it because people that you get on dating apps are usually not as great as true friends. The second thing is family. So for family, honestly, if you want to have the best relationship with your family, it's actually the best thing to just do what you want, try to respect them, but if you do what you want and you actually achieve success, they will respect you much more compared to just like listening to them, abiding to everything that they say. It may seem like a good idea to just like listen to everything your family says, but if I did that, I wouldn't be here making this video, so you need to keep that in mind. So in my opinion, for family relationships, you just need to be respectful, but still be like, I respect your opinion. I'm an 18-year-old guy who is like, who legally can do whatever he wants right now, basically. So I would still keep my decision making there. I wouldn't listen to everything that they say, but I would respect them as much as I can. Even though I didn't do that in past, but I wanna work on that in future. That's like an issue that I saw for me. You need to be like self-aware of these things to see like where you make mistakes. That's like one of the places I made mistakes before. Relationships, so for friends. Basically for friends, there are different kinds of friends that you can find and different ways to find friends. So usually the easiest way to find friends is through some activity that basically you and the same people do together. So be it school or training like football or something, like you will meet people there and they will become your friends. So if you want friends that are on self-improvement, obviously you want to look for friends in a club. You will look for friends that are in a gym, for example, or maybe in a library or something. Like you are gonna look for friends in places. Just like think which kind of friends do you want, and then think like where would those people be spending their time. So I got most of my friends through friends, and that is like through school, and then my friend knows someone else, and then we meet, and then I like that person. Amazing. So most friends that you're gonna meet in your teenager years will actually be through school. Leverage that. Like there are a lot of nice guys in school that you can find and that will also train, be maybe interested in self-improvement or business. I found a lot of guys like that basically in my school. So leverage that. But also you can find online friends in places like Adonis Gang, Adonis School, like Hamza's paid communities. You can find friends in those places, but honestly I would recommend just sticking with real life friends, and sometimes you can spend time in an online community. For network, to build a network, most people make a mistake. They want to build their network before actually doing anything else. That's impossible. Like to have a really, really high quality network, you need to be a high quality person that other people want in their network too. Because it can't be one-sided. It needs to be like two-sided. So both people have like some benefits from it, basically. So you can't network with like Iman Gadzi if you're an idiot, maybe watching this video, maybe broke, and you want to network with like me, Iman Gadzi, Hamza. Like it's easy to network with me because I'm also not really successful. So if you emailed me, we could chat probably. But to network with like higher value people, it's impossible, because why would they give a fuck about you if you are not no one, basically? So you need to level up other things first before networking, basically. Like you can use friends as your network at one point, especially if they're trained, they are on self-improvement. That's amazing, and that can be your network in the beginning. And later, if you want to like network worldwide with high status people, you need to also be high status, which should make sense. Let's move on to health. So let me switch my position. Gym is like the one of the basics. Like I don't need to talk about that much. Like gym is one of the most basic things that you want to do in your life, regardless if you are self-improvement or not. Everyone should train. Like you don't need to go to the gym. I actually here I have like these. I have these dumbbells, and I do like push-ups, pull-ups, stuff like that. So you don't actually need to have a gym membership, but just train something to have like a healthy, nice body, to feel good, to be confident, and to find friends there. So if you train in a gym or in a calisthenics park, you will find friends there most likely, if you are not an idiot who can't speak to anyone. But that can also be fixed. So that's for gym. Diet. It's useless to train, almost useless if your diet is really shit. You can't really out-train a really bad diet. It's really hard. So you better have like a pretty good diet. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, but for me, like I eat eggs, peanuts, chicken. It's pretty simple. Like you don't need to overcomplicate it. Just don't eat bullshit. And you know what is bullshit. Like you know the sugar. I don't need to talk about it here. Sleep, simple. Sleep like 8 hours or something. I don't want to really talk about it in this video because I want to dive deeper into some things here. So I don't want to talk about like tactics to fall asleep faster or something. You can find that on YouTube. Mental health is really important and underrated. Like everyone goes to the gym, but not many people actually like meditate, think about their mental health and how they can improve it. Like I would recommend going into stoicism if you are a man, and I would definitely recommend like meditating at least 10 minutes a day or something like that, because improving your mental health will dramatically impact everything else in a really good way. So especially business, you will be able to focus better. Life experience, you will enjoy stuff better compared to like being depressed all the time. Status, people won't see you as an idiot who is like always daydreaming. And relationships, you could go on a date and actually be present and not like an idiot. Biohacking, I put it as a different category here, but generally biohacking can be for any of these things. Like you can use like cold showers to biohack like your dream progress or something, like to get better recovery. You could use some specific diet tactics to have a better diet or something. But generally, for biohacking, there are a lot of things that you can do, like avoiding plastics, avoiding fluoride, avoiding like clothes that have like unnatural materials in them. A lot of stuff that you can do, like how much sun exposures, how much cold exposure. Generally, I'm not like a professional for biohacking, but there are a lot of things that I implement that are related to it, like cold showers, sun exposure, NoFap, all of these things are related to biohacking. Like you are getting some benefits by leveraging some mechanisms in your body. The next thing that we can discuss is money. Here I put like 4 things, which is skills. That's like the most important thing. You can't make money if you don't have anything to offer to the world. Skills are basically what you offer to the world, your value, and then you can get money in exchange for that value. Entrepreneurship is a way of providing value compared to being like in a job where you have like a boss and he tells you what to do. In entrepreneurship, you find a way to provide value. So you can have a business, like a coaching business, you could sell some digital product, you could have a business in real life, you could have a pizzeria and you sell pizzas. That's like how you provide value to the world. There are different kinds, but nowadays it's the easiest to start online business because businesses that are in real life, I think they are called like brick and mortar businesses. They require a huge investment. Like if you want to open a restaurant or something, you need a lot of money for that. But to start a coaching business, you basically need zero most of the time. Sales is something that is underrated in a way of like people think like, yeah, let's start a business, I know how to do this skill, but they suck at sales and it's really hard to actually close clients. Because if you are good at sales, even if you are shitty at other things, you can still close clients and get money. I wouldn't recommend you just be good at sales because then it's almost like you are scamming people. You like overpromise and underdeliver. That's not good. But being good at sales allows you to leverage your skills. Like if you are a good video editor, there are thousands, millions of good video editors. But if you are better at sales, you are gonna be the one who gets like the freelance job because you are the one who has the best pitch. Investing your money. This is really controversial. Like some people will argue like, oh, crypto, Bitcoin halving in a few months or something, like Bitcoin will triple, Bitcoin to the moon, whatever. Like fuck that. Like in my opinion, I invested when it was, I think, November 2020. No, actually before that. Yeah, maybe August, September 2022. And the FTX shit happened in November and I invested like $500. I lost like 200, 300. And then I realized like, fuck, like everyone expected the market to be better or at least stay the same. And then like FTX, like some guy just like scammed everyone for billions. So you can't really expect what happens. And that's why I'm like, that's gambling. In my opinion, like crypto is gambling because you never know if there is like a whale, a guy who owns like 50 billion in Bitcoin and he just sells everything. Like he waits for a peak, like 100K Bitcoin and he sells. And then Bitcoin falls like by 20K or something. Like it doesn't work exactly like that because I think that's illegal to like influence the market by selling so much or buying so much. But generally, there are people who own so much and they have some tactics and they are maybe waiting for Bitcoin to hit 100K and maybe all of them sell at that moment and then Bitcoin falls crazily. While all of people are like, holy shit, Bitcoin is growing, growing, growing. You buy it like 70K, it gets to 100, it starts falling, you are like, it will get back to 100 and it falls, 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 and then you like lose. It maybe won't be like that, but then let's consider a different perspective. Let's say it's always growing. Let's say Bitcoin will like 5x in the next 2 years, which is possible. How much money do you have and how much money do I have to invest into it? What, like, I can right now invest like 3K, let's say. If I lose that 3K, it's BS because like I worked quite a bit to get that money that I could spend on something else, on like experience, for example, that I will get to shortly. But if I get 5x on 3K in 2 years, that means that I got from 3K to 15K, 5x. That's like 12K profit. And when I like withdraw that, I need to like pay tax or something, whatever, fees. Let's say I got 10, 11K profit in 2 years. That's bullshit. Like what can I do with 10K? Like nothing. Like right now, in a few months from now, I will have 10K in cash. And then I can like, let's say I want to buy an Omega Seamaster, which I will also get to shortly. But in my opinion, it's bullshit. You have 1K, 2K, 5K, 10K to invest. Bullshit. Even if it goes 5x, you are not rich. Like even if you get 50K, 100K, you are not rich. What you are going to do? Let's say you get 100K and you are like, I can buy a Mercedes. I can buy an M5 competition. Yeah, sure. You can buy an M5 competition. Something breaks and you are earning from your job 2K a month. How are you going to fix the shit? Like it's expensive as fuck. So you need to consider that. In my opinion, that's why it's bullshit until you get to hundreds of thousands and then you can start investing seriously, because that's when if you double like $500,000 to $1 million, that's huge. But if I double 3K or 5K, that's bullshit. So in my opinion, there are better ways to invest your money. One of those would be investing into yourself, paying for high ticket coaching, for communities, for networking, for books. All of these things are good ways to invest into yourself. I personally invested into books, not a lot, but I invested into books. and I invest right now a little bit into my style, like clothes that I wear to look nice. I will buy a nice watch. I spend like nice perfume, and basically like some of these things. It's not really that complicated, but just I invest into myself in this kind of way, which is related to status. I will get to it shortly. For experience, this is something that a lot of people don't think about. And it's actually why I did a lot of stuff that I actually did. For experience. Experience is something that stays with you for the rest of your life. It's much more than material shit. It's much more than like some safe long-term shit. Fuck that. Like experience is why we live as men, at least. Like freedom and experience, basically. So that means traveling. Like I left high school at 18. As soon as I turned 18, I came here to Munich, where I'm here right now. Here I have a roommate. He's not here at this moment. That we grind together, we do workouts together. He is a G. He's grinding. He's crushing it. We are doing monk mode together. It's amazing shit. And then I go walk around. I'm in Munich. I'm literally in Armani in Munich, going to meet a girl for a date, going to do a workout in a park that is literally bigger than my old city that I came from. That's crazy, like crazy experience. Like I wake up, look around me, I see Armani shit, I see like crazy debit cards that have like no limits on them and shit. And yeah, I look at my balance, it's growing rapidly. The balance on like Pioneer, Vice and shit. So that's something that's like really, really valuable, like for an 18-year-old guy. So I could literally be right now in school. Like right now it's fuck, the watch turned off. It has no battery. But it's like 1 p.m. or something. I would still be in school right now at this moment while recording this video. But no, I woke up whenever I wanted. I did some work, did a workout, did a cold shower, ate. Amazing, I'm recording this video because I feel inspired. So that's why experience is so important. Traveling, I came to Munich. I will go to different places this year. I plan to go to Turkey to get a custom tailored suit. I plan to go to Thailand when it's a nice moment for like 6 months. I will go to Serbia in June. I will go to Belgrade. I will be there for a few months, probably doing monk mode. And also I'm probably gonna go like Spain or something. And I plan to go to Germany again this year, possibly if I wanna buy the watch Omega Seamaster that I will talk about also. The next thing is spending. So this is also underrated. People are like, yo, Marco, amazing shit. You are 18, you are earning 2K a month. That's insane. That's top 1% income in Bosnia. Amazing. You could buy a flat next year. You could buy a car. You could get married and shit. Yeah, sure. Like I can buy a car. I can buy a flat like on credit and shit. I could do it like literally next year. Even like if not on credit, in 3 or 4 years on this level of income, I would stack enough money to literally buy a flat in cash in Bosnia, if it's like a small one. Because like let's say in my city, the price per square meter was like between 1 and 1.5k. So if it's like 25 square meters, something small, a little bit bigger than this place here, then that would be like, let's say 25 times 1k, 25k. I could stack that in literally like 2 years. So I could buy a flat, I could buy a car easily, but fuck that. Because I find spending to be a lot different when you are an entrepreneur. Like I know that my money, like 2k that I'm earning right now, is nothing compared to what I can earn in future, like next year, even in a few months from now. Because like a few months back I was earning a few hundred a month. Now I got 2.4k in March. Crazy shit. So if you are working a job and you know like you are gonna get a 5% raise per year, fuck that. Then yeah, you need to stack money. For me, I know that I'm just starting out, so I don't give a fuck about money. Like I'm saving money to buy an Omega. I will burn everything on the Omega. I don't give a fuck. Like I will invest everything into a business, a watch that is like 6 or 7k, investing into clothes. Don't really care because this is literally nothing compared to my potential regarding earnings. So like I have an abundance mindset regarding it. Even if I lose, like let's say I lose like the freelance thing that I'm doing, I lose like the coaching client and shit, I can get back there. Like it seems like an egotistical thing to say, but when you get to this point after so much grind, that means that skill brought you there and not just luck. Like if the first month of my doing business I would get to 1k, that's maybe luck. But I needed 2 years to get here, just like pure grind, like skill, experience and shit. So I believe I would easily get back on track even if the worst things happen. So that's why I don't have the scarcity mindset of like, oh shit, I need to save every penny, like don't buy Armani like this shit and Armani this shit. I don't give a fuck. Then going on dates is a huge part of it. Like some guys on self-improvement are like, should I focus on myself or dating? Bro, going on dates here and there, like let's say once per week or twice a month or even twice a week, that shit is a really valuable experience that you will not only never forget, probably, but also it's making you grow as a person. You're growing your confidence, you're growing your masculinity, your testosterone literally goes up compared to being in a fucking room. So I think that's really valuable. Like at least for me, I never regretted going on a date. Even if it didn't go out well, I didn't get the girl, whatever, she didn't like me, or I fucked up, I couldn't like talk or something, I was anxious. I never regretted going on a date. Literally never. Like even if I sacrificed work a little bit and said like, never mind, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, I would wake up earlier. Like that's something that you wanna experience as a man. Socializing is important in sense of like, we are social creatures basically. So you always need to socialize with someone, be it your family, be it your friends, your network, whatever, your brotherhood. Like here, I don't have as huge social circle as back in Bosnia, because back in Bosnia I have a lot of friends. Here I have 3 friends basically. Then if I say a few new ones, maybe 5. But they are really close to me, like I'm spending a lot of time with them. So I see that it's comparable regarding like the experience. But if I was really, really alone with myself, that would be fucked up. So you need to socialize. That's really simple. All of the things that I told you so far is some basics. I will dive deeper into it, but these are some basics that I wanted to cover first. Now for status, this is probably the most detail that I wrote for anything, because there is a lot that goes into status, and there are different kinds of status. There is like global status, there is like niche status. It really depends. Like you can have niche status, for example, you are a TikToker for, let's say, for haircuts. You are a TikToker for that. And you have the status in the world of people being interested in haircuts. Then you have the global status, like someone like Lionel Messi. Even people who are not watching football, they know him, like he's world famous. But it's hard to get that kind of status. It's really huge for everyone to know you, even the people that don't watch what you actually do. But to get a niche status, it's not that hard. Like I could possibly get niche status for being a young entrepreneur on self-improvement. I could possibly get it. So it's not that hard. In my city, I already have that kind of status of like a guy who really doesn't give a fuck about what others think, who just like does what he wants. He's like a self-improvement, he's doing business and shit. So a niche status is something that you can acquire in like a few years. And it can be really useful because it still gives you this kind of like, it can give you like a bigger following. For example, if I get 10k followers on my Instagram, that's already good enough. I don't need 10 million to actually have a girl think, oh, that's really a nice profile. Now, a few things that I wrote here that are main. Firstly, looks. So looks will impact your status, obviously, because that's how people see you, mostly. So it will, your face, your body, your clothes, like these are the things that are mainly regarding your looks. So body is really important because you can impact it fully. Like it's fully in your power to change it. Like your face might be fucked up. Like I'm not the most beautiful guy, and I can't change that fully. Like I can change some shit, like style my beard, maybe get like a fresh fade, which I didn't get, fix my acne and shit, improve my neck size. Like these things can be improved, but a lot of shit can't be really improved regarding your face, but your body can be fully improved, like literally everything. So that's why we want to focus on the body. And clothes as well, like clothes can be fully improved. Honestly, I would go for something clean. Like maybe this isn't clean because it has the logo and shit, but generally I would always wear plain black t-shirts, some normal jeans, like some shit like this. This is like the shorts version of it. I would wear some like black sneakers, black leather jacket, pretty simple. I would, it's just like the timeless shit. Like if I dressed that way now or in 20, 30 years, it would probably be the same. Compared to some like oversized shit that is maybe right now trending, I don't like it. Like I don't really like it. Then also like perfumes, stuff like that. Like why not? This was like 105 euros discounted. Acqua di Gio Profondo. So yeah, why not get a perfume? It can be also nice. It can improve your attractiveness by 5% or something. Money is important for status because I think it's obvious, it's self-explanatory. I don't need to really explain that. So just work on the money as I explained here. Skills, sales, entrepreneurship, basically investing into your business back or like in your looks or something. Now, confidence. I put also really bold actions regarding confidence. So, confidence will impact your status because nobody will really respect you if you are not confident. If you are confident, people will respect you. And to improve confidence, you need to do bold shit. So, basically, some of the bold shit that I did was dropping out of high school, approaching girls a bunch of times, even when it was like doomed to fail, and doing some stupid shit in school. Basically, like I was messing around. I didn't really care. I brought a hitter to school once that got like 400k views on TikTok, 400k on Instagram. I did a bunch of stupid shit with like other shit in school. I made that video for Instagram. It also got like 150k views. And when you do these bold actions, it's like your status grows because people are like, this guy is a legend. Then image, basically how the world sees you in a way. So it's like looks, but combined with more things, like your image. And you can present your image on like Instagram, for example. And my Instagram profile, which is currently deactivated, but I'm gonna activate it in these few days to post some pictures. I made my Instagram profile. I really wanted to make an experiment, and I was like, okay. So I had a shitty Instagram profile for ages, and I also for a long time didn't even use it. Then I realized like I could leverage this shit. When I posted the reel of bringing the heater to school, it blew up. And I realized, okay, this reel is bringing me leads regarding girls. Like a lot of girls are seeing it. Like 50% of the audience was girls. So that means if my like some of them will gonna click on the profile, and if my profile is amazing, some of the leads may convert. Some of the leads will like my pictures. Some girls might DM me. So that's how some will follow me. I can follow back. They will start a chat. They might like my stories or something. I realized that like you want to bring in leads in your business, but as well in your dating life. So the reel that blew up was bringing in leads, and I needed to optimize my profile. So I posted a few good pictures that are even manipulated a little bit. Some of them are like a little bit Photoshop, for example, but they are sick. Like some of the pictures that I posted are sick. Later, I optimized my profile further. I would have a picture of a screenshot with a ton of money, which is top 1% in Bosnia income. I would have a picture that I'm shirtless, like insane physique, top 1% as well. Then I would have like pictures that are like messing around, pictures like from Munich right now, pictures with friends, like all of these things. I want to have these like different kinds of pictures to flex different kind of areas in my life, to like present them in a nice way. And then the leads that were coming in from the second reel, especially that got 150k views, girls started messaging me because the profile was so good. They see like, oh, this guy, like he looks nice, he looks jacked, he also has money. Like the money shit, people will now say like most girls don't care about money or something like that, or whatever. It's subconscious most of the time. Like, if you were a girl, would you pick a guy? Like, let's say there are two guys that are the same. They are like twins. They are literally the same personality, same body, same everything. One works at McDonald's and one is like a millionaire. Who would you pick? You would obviously pick the millionaire because he can give you the security, he can give you the lifestyle, he can give you a bunch of shit that the other guy will struggle with. So that's why like the money shit subconsciously helps you with women, because subconsciously it shows that you are putting work in, you are not lazy, you are making progress, you are grinding, and you can also provide. And you can bring them into a nice lifestyle, like traveling, going to vacations and shit. So Instagram is really a nice, I will make a separate video for that, explaining how you can max out your Instagram profile in a nice way as a teenager especially, to look high status there. So it depends where, if you are in Munich or in London, it's hard to have a high status Instagram because you have teenagers with Rolexes and shit. But if you are from a small place in Bosnia like me, it's really easy to have like a high level Instagram where people are like, holy shit, when looking at it. You just like post some stupid shit, it blows up. You post some jacked shirtless pictures, you post some money, done. Network is really important for the status because let's say you had a picture with Iman Gadzi on your Instagram. Holy shit, insane status boost. Like, holy shit, this guy met Iman Gadzi. So that's why network is important to bring your status up, but your status already needs to be there. So you need to use the other things to bring your status up, to improve your looks, money, confidence, some of the other shit. And then you will be able to network, and then the network will bring your status even further up. And then we have frame. Frame is basically like your boundaries and shit. Can you say no to people? Do you accept people disrespecting you? These are some of the important things that many people don't consider. Frame is really important, especially on like dates. you need to have like boundaries and how you present yourself on a date. Like, what, like if she starts talking about her ex, do you indulge in the shit, or you are like, you try to like just switch the topic and be like, don't really talk about him with me, something like that. That's like a random example. That's basically everything that I wrote here. Now I can think what I want to cover next. Like, this is really, really unfiltered, as you can see. Like, I'm just like here talking with you, almost like we were on a coffee. But generally, I can tell you right now a little bit of my story regarding all of this. Like, I didn't have like this specific plan of like, oh, I'm gonna max out this and this and this. But basically, in the end of 2021, I was a little bit depressed. I wasn't really feeling great with me. Like, I was playing video games. I wasn't on NoFap. I was wasting my time. I was bad at school as well. I didn't have any plan for my life. I was fucked. I was really fucked. Like, I hated pretty much every day that I was living through. I was training. Like, that was good. I was happy with my body. I was really jacked, but I was looking similar right now. But the other shit was bad. Like, I also had a nice diet, but just that was it. Like, diet and training were the only two things that I had, basically. Like, even sleep was bad. Mental health was awful. So I wanted to improve some of these things. And that's when I discovered Hamza. And I started, okay, NoFap, the streak that I started back then, I'm still on that streak, by the way. That's like maybe 800 days or something. I started like NoFap, meditation, reading books, stopped playing video games, got rid of social media, and started learning about business a little bit, improved my sleep, improved my diet and training further, and started improving my confidence as well. When I read the books, I learned a lot of things about relationships as well, started improving, like, started socializing more, generally these things. But still I was far from perfect. Then, in about summer 2022, after half a year of self-improvement, I was like, okay, I'm past this season of just like doing the stuff regarding like health. Let's focus on money a little bit. Let's focus on making some progress regarding money. So that's when I started trying out on my businesses. I tried like drop shipping, tried SMA, tried like a print on demand. I started this YouTube channel at the time, by the way. Started coaching on Fiverr. That's when I got my first client. Like, I started businesses in July. I got my first online income in August, which was like an order on Fiverr for self-improvement coaching, one session. It was like 25 minutes call. It wasn't even a video call. It was just like a voice call. And it was like $10. So that was like my first income ever online. Before that, I earned also like income in real life. I recorded like 2 or 3 football and basketball games. And I got paid like $10 or something for that. Because I had a good phone that was really expensive and could record like amazing quality. Then later I was like, okay, let's make more progress regarding that. Then in September I got a girlfriend as well. So I started like improving my relationships a lot more. I had like more friends. I had a girlfriend. And yeah, that was improving as well. My family, like my relationship with my family was also great because I was great at school. I was pretty happy with my life, so I didn't have any like arguments. I was really happy with everything. Like, I'm getting more clients for coaching. I have a girlfriend. I have friends. I'm good at school. Amazing. I'm feeling great. So my relationships with family were also amazing. But the money thing wasn't great. Like, I was earning like a few dollars here and there. Like, my best month was like in December. Maybe I got like $100 or something in December 2022. Then 2023, I said full year focus on money. Because I said I was getting sick of school over time. Because after after she broke up with me in October 2022, that's when I started being like, fuck this, like I got to level up. So that's when I started hating school more. I was like, fuck school. I can't really, because I hated school all the time, but I didn't really care about it when I started improving my life in so many areas, because it's almost like it made up for it. Like, how much I hated school, I loved all of these other things, and I was like, yeah, never mind, I can go to school. I love all of these other things. But when other stuff started being slow as fuck, like business started being slow as fuck, lost the girlfriend, I started being furious. Like, fuck everything. Like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want this life right now. I was like, fuck that. I don't want to go to school. I will drop out when I turn 18. I started thinking about that literally in November 2022, because professors were disrespecting me as fuck. Kids were making like sometimes bullying me and shit in a weird way. It's not like bullying like in strength way, because like I could beat them up, most of them. but it's more of like the way of like teasing me, and I hated the shit because I always had a huge ego and I didn't like people teasing me. So I was like, fuck this environment. Like most of them are idiots. They are stupid, broke. I didn't feel inspired by the environment. I was feeling like wasting time there because I also knew that I won't do the shit related to my school ever again in my life. So I thought like that's a waste of time. I'm gonna leave it when I can. And then I said 2023 is the year to smash money so I can drop out and go. And then when 2023 started, I didn't earn too much. Like January I got $100, February I got $100, March I got like $100 again, April I got maybe 200, 300, May was great. In May I think I got like 300, 400, which was great. Then I got banned on Fiverr as well, which was fucked up. Then I lost the new lead flow. I was getting a lot of clients, like that, it was growing exponentially. I got banned for not being 18, which is fucked up. Then I focused on YouTube channel more. I got like a few clients from YouTube. YouTube was growing rapidly. I get to the monetization part, boom, rejected, can't get monetized, fuck. Start doing outreach on Twitter. This is all later in the year. Like I start doing outreach on Twitter in October. Think that's like my last chance. Boom, banned on Twitter. Fuck. How many more things that I can try? YouTube started getting low views, no clients. Course posted like a course on Udemy, got 6 sales, which is $20 per each. For some reason, I got like $3 each. Don't know why. I earned like $17, $18, $19 from the courses that I sold, even though the price is $20 each, like $19, $99. So that's fucked up. But generally, it was a struggle. Like I was struggling. Like it was really hard. I was trying different ideas, experimenting shit. It was really hard. Then I made a challenge in December with 2 of my friends here from Germany, 3 of my friends here from Germany, to do, but 2 of them were doing it like together in a way because they have a company together. So we were doing a challenge to everyone set like their goal for income for December. One friend, who is my roommate here, set a goal to hit 10K. I set a goal to hit only 600 because that would allow me to leave school and to just go do whatever I want. Because as I told you, I was doing some bold actions. I didn't give a fuck. So even if I was earning 600, I would drop out and say, fuck it. I will figure it out. Like I could live with 600 somehow, even if I slept in a one room and ate only eggs and tuna. I would find the way out. I just didn't want to go to school anymore at any cost. So we actually, like the friends that were doing like the challenge to get 5K, they were close. They hit maybe 3 or 4K. The friend that hit 10K, my roommate, and I hit 700 instead of 600. And that was like amazing. I basically set myself up for success. That's it. I won 2023. Even though it's not a lot of money, in Bosnia, it's more than minimal salary. It's almost average salary. So actually 700, which I got, is like about average salary. So that's not bad. Like you can live with that shit in Bosnia easily. And I was like, yeah, fantastic. And I saved up like 2.5K or something for all the time. I was saving up a lot of money. I wasn't spending on anything. Boom, then January comes. By the way, like 2023 was also interesting for me regarding dating. I was on a lot of different dates, like different girls, different ages. It was really interesting, especially in December. In December, the girl was really drop dead gorgeous, like crazy shit. But yeah, I didn't really get any relationships in 2023 from it. But the dates, like the experience, amazing shit. That's why I recommend going on dates. Like even though I didn't get a relationship from it, someone would say like waste of time, waste of money, something. Bro, like what else are you gonna do? Like are you gonna scroll on TikTok or something? Like go on dates, why not? I was happy. December was probably my best month so far ever in my life. Like I got $700 online. I wasn't working too much. I was going on dates with a really gorgeous girl. I knew that I'm gonna drop out soon. I blew up on TikTok and Instagram like with the video for like being in the heater to school. It was like, as I told you, 400K views on one and 400K on the other platform. And then I was like, okay, let's see 2024. Let's see if I can get like 500 or something at least in January. So I have enough money. I'm going to Munich. I'm going to Munich here to Jed. Yeah, that's his name basically. I'm going here if I get like 500 or something in January. And I was like going to hit it because I was editing some freelance videos for one agency. And suddenly I got an idea, holy shit, like I can pitch them to work like basically to be like a contractor with them, to have like a contract also, to be like a freelance worker with them, to help them scale, to help them bring new team members, to help them improve some processes, to help them improve the editing style and everything. Why not? Let's make a pitch. Boom, closed 1.5k. I close 1.5k and I earn around this. I will start writing these numbers, it's really important. I start earning 1.8k per month. Someone will say maybe it's not per month, you just hit it once. No, like in February I did get only like 1.6k, but then in March I got 2.4k. Now in April I'm probably gonna get like 2k or something. So it's like on average I can easily say it's even more than this. But that's when I hit the shit and I started balling. I was like, yeah, finally. That's what I was waiting for since summer 2022. Amazing shit. A lot of people were almost in disbelief. I remember like messaging my parents, like messaging my friends. Some friends that are like true friends of mine, they're like, holy shit, finally, let's go. Let's go. Like, this is what we were waiting for. Crazy moment for me. Like, it happened like after midnight. I think it was like 17th of January or something. Crazy shit. When I achieved this, I knew my dreams come true, basically, regarding the whole thing of like maxing out my video game character. Because it's not like getting a million and like buying a Ferrari or something. No, this is like the childhood dream of mine for years. That goes much deeper than actually all of this shit when I started self-improvement. Like before, I always wanted freedom. I wanted to buy what I want when I want. I wanted to go whenever I want and to do whatever I want. Like if I don't want to go to school, fuck school. If I don't want to listen to someone, fuck him, block the number. If I want to go to some of my friends that are abroad, let's go. Alone, without like needing to go with anyone, like family member or something. So that's when everything came true, basically. Then after that, I started balling, started buying shit. This phone that I'm recording, I bought the phone, newest Galaxy Fold. That shit is like 1.9k or something, even though I bought it used for 700. But anyway, I started balling. I started like eating out every single day. I started buying some clothes that are nice. Bought a watch. I was using a broken watch literally till I got this money. Then I bought this used for 95 euros, 90 euros. So that means that you should be frugal with money if you are earning nothing. You should be saving money for something bold, like moving out to like Thailand or something. Save up money if you are like broke and not earning a lot. You need to save money. Like I was saving every penny. I was using a broken watch. It was shit as fuck. And then I was like, yeah, let's go. And I still didn't go out and buy like a watch that's 500. I bought a watch that's 90 euros literally. So that's nothing compared to what I got profit. So like even the phone. Like I was like, yeah, sure, old phone, I gifted it to my brother, bought this used. Compared to the option of buying this phone used and selling the old phone and having like the same amount of money. But no, like the old phone that was also a Galaxy Fold, which is like expensive as fuck, gifted to my brother. And this shit bought to like have better camera quality and everything. Then 25th January, my birthday, 18th birthday. But before that, Monday that week, I stopped going to school. I was like, yeah, school started, I'm not going there anywhere. I got the money, I'm 18 in 3 days, don't give a fuck. I do whatever I want from today. I wasn't even 18. And I stopped going to school. I didn't tell my parents or someone. I was like, I would go to a cafe. Like I had a friend that I go to school with, really one of my best friends. And he would go to school, I would like turn left and go to a cafe and work there from the laptop and make more progress, get more money. And then I would be like kicked out of school for unexcused absences, basically because I'm missing classes so much. Like I think you can miss like 25 or 26 before you get kicked out in a Bosnian high school. So I wasn't going there, and then literally Thursday I turned 18. I showed up in school. Everyone was like, "Holy shit!" Everyone was like cheering, wishing me happy birthday. Then I spent the whole day getting like verifying shit that I was getting banned. Like I got Fiverr back because I was like emailing them like, "Hey, I turned 18. Can I use it again?" Yes, amazing. Then I like verified like Pioneer shit. This shit is amazing because like I can get money there with a smaller fee compared to like PayPal. Then I verified a bunch of other shit. Opened a bank account, another one. Got my ID card. Bunch of great shit. Amazing. Then tomorrow on Friday, basically thanks to a lot of unexcused absences, I was gonna get kicked out of school. Then they called my parents and they said like, do you want to get him, like, we are going to kick him out, or you can just like write something. And he's like, he didn't get kicked out, but he actually dropped out. And they're like, yeah. And they wrote something, and then I'm like technically high school dropout, not kicked out. So yeah. Then like I had a screenshot of that from the group chat when the teacher said like you are no longer a part of this school. I screenshotted that, posted like a huge video that blew up, 150k views. And everyone was like, holy shit, like the guy is pissing over the system, which is also true. Like I feel a huge ego boost and happiness boost by pissing over the system, like pissing over traditional shit. Traditional shit in sense of like, you need to go to school, you need to work this job, you need to act this way, to respect these people, don't give a fuck. Like I do whatever I want. So that's what I did exactly that week that I turned 18. Next week, when I verified some more shit, I ordered the Pioneer card and I waited for it. And I was like, I will come to Germany here and leave my parents' house as soon as I get the card delivered, because it needs to be delivered from like UK or something. So I ordered the shit, it says like 1 month, and I'm like, yeah, fair enough. It arrives early. It arrived maybe like about mid-February. That was like amazing. I will come to Germany earlier. And then I come to Germany on 22nd February, I think, by bus, by the way. Like, I'm not like balling around completely. I'm still smart with my money. And I saw like, okay, bus ticket is like 80, 90 for two-way ticket. Amazing. Airplane ticket for the same amount of luggage was 200, 150. Okay, I'm gonna save up this by going by bus, and I can also work there in the bus on the laptop, earn money, eat, bring whatever I want, not think about not bringing food or something to the plane. Amazing. So that's how I got to Germany. Then here in March, I was doing monk mode, and then I got to 2.4k. Fuck. 2.4k in March. So that's like what I got in March, in the latest month. Then I also got like another 750 2 days ago, I think. So that's like, I got 3k in 30 days approximately, because like the first payment in March was like on 6th March or something. So by the way, the date that I'm recording this video is I think like 8th or 9th April, I don't really know. So that's what I got in March. I already saved a few thousand, even though I was still balling around. I was like buying a ton of shit, like I have a ton of protein bars and shit here. I bought 20 boxes of protein bars literally. And I bought like a ton of Armani clothes and shit. I bought like perfumes, multiple. By the way, like the delivery guy might come while I'm recording this video, so yeah. Let me just check if it's still recording. Amazing, 53 minutes already, nice. It's still recording. I thought that I will run out of space. So this is probably the longest video that I will ever upload, and the most unfiltered one. Like there is a lot of like private info and shit that I'm sharing, but that's because I don't care, and most people won't even watch through. If you watch through, I hope that you feel inspired by all of this shit. You maybe got some value from it. You maybe just like learned more about me and how I deal with my huge ego by maxing out my video game character. Like you have two options when you have a big ego like me. You can totally like try to suppress it, which is what I tried in the beginning of 2022 when I was on self-improvement. I read the book Ego is the Enemy, and I tried to suppress my ego. And it worked. I got more friends, everyone liked me, amazing shit. But you feel, at least I felt a little bit shitty. Like I felt low testosterone. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go all in. And then I was like, I just started boosting my ego in a lot of ways. Like I will install Instagram, post a bunch of shit to boost my ego, like how much money I got, clothes that I bought and shit like that, bowling with my friends, like pictures in Munich, amazing. Ego boost, like I admit that. Some people are like, oh, but I post for myself. Bro, no, like when you post on social media, that's like for others to see it, for your ego to get bigger, to get attention. Like I admit that shit, like obviously I do that because of it. Like when I don't need attention and ego, I disable Instagram because it's bullshit application. Like then the people will say, but I message everyone on Instagram. Bro, everyone that I had contact with has me on WhatsApp. We chat on WhatsApp, so like there is no excuse to use Instagram and to not admit you use it for actually like even getting a girl or something. There is benefits to using it, but if you use it, then admit like, yeah, I'm not using it just for myself or like to chat with friends. Like you could chat with them on WhatsApp, and there is a million other ways to save pictures for yourself, like in your gallery, for example. But yeah, that's some stuff. I'm trying to think if there is anything more that I can cover, but this is like some basic stuff. Like I could go deeper into like looks maxing or like status. I could go more for like this year what I plan to do. So most people in my case would either like completely ball out with money, like completely go and buy Louis Vuitton shit and waste all the money. Some people will do that. Some people would be like, let's save everything. I can buy a car that's amazing in 2 years from now. If I saved everything, I can buy a flat or car or something. That's true. Like I could buy an Audi next year, literally. I could next year go for the driver's license, buy an Audi, amazing, literally in cash, without thinking about anything. That's true. But honestly, fuck that. Like in my opinion, in my case, what I'm gonna do is I'm spending the money to improve all areas equally. So if I can spend some money, for example, to improve my sleep, which was paying $30 to get a pillow that I have here, that is like, this is a pillowcase that is like silk, like the highest grade silk, that I put below if my phone falls off so it doesn't get broken. That's like, I invest into the shit. Then diet, I can invest into organic eggs instead of the normal eggs. I can invest into buying weights or something like that to improve my training progress. Then I can invest into coaching. Then I can invest into like, my throat is getting really dry. Then I can invest into like looks. I can buy clothes and shit. I can invest into my image. I can buy the blue tick on Instagram. I can spend some money posted there to also improve my status. Then I can just like travel, bunch of shit. That's what I would rather do with the money compared to like just saving it for like a car or a flat or everything that anyone would do. So what I'm gonna do is like continue spending some money on clothes, perfume, some shit that will improve my looks short term. Because for years, literally for years, forever, I was wearing clothes that were from like previous family members that I got for free. I was wearing clothes that like my mom would buy for me, which are like usually nice, but she wouldn't like ball out. She wouldn't buy me like Armani and shit. And some clothes didn't fit well because I didn't bother to go with her. And then when she would buy something nice, it doesn't fit because she tried her best, but I wasn't there to actually try it and see how it looks on me. So that was an issue. And then I needed to fix my wardrobe because most of my clothes were shit for my current like standards. So I was like, yeah, I need to spend some money on clothes. Then I will buy an Omega Seamaster probably. I'm thinking like which watch to get. That's my dream watch, like James Bond edition. Omega Seamaster Aquaterra 150M. And that's like one that's not limited edition, but there is like James Bond limited edition, which is some 15,000 Gauss limited edition. But that one is really cool. There is only 15,000 ever made, and the price is going up as well. So if I buy one, like it was like 6 or 7K, now it's 8K. If I buy it for 8K, in 5 years it might be 12K or something. Like it beats inflation because it's limited edition and it's not being made anymore. So I might ball out and buy that watch. I might ball out and travel more, bring a girl to some place, to Thailand or something, buy more clothes. I will ball out to get a car. I would rather get like a sick car than a sick flat. Fuck flat. Like if I get a flat that is like 30 square meters or something, like I don't care. But if I get like a sick Audi or BMW or Mercedes or something, that's crazy shit. Like if I get like a C43 AMG for 40K, 2016, 300 horsepower or something, crazy. If I get like Audi S5, a little bit older, maybe like 2012 or something. I think there are like versions that are like V8, which is ridiculous. Also, there is like the Q7, old version, that has like V10, I think, or V12, I can't remember, like some huge engine. Then like some of these options, like I could buy an old Bentley, old Aston Martin from like 2009 or something, also 30, 40K, 50K. I would rather like buy that shit than like a flat. So that's like my mindset because I know I will blow up my income anyway. And I want to max out the video game character as soon as possible regarding like, imagine being 19, having an Omega Seamaster, which is like literally someone in Bosnia works a whole year for the money, more than a whole year for the money that you wear on the as a watch, which is clean as fuck, looks beautiful. Like clothes, 2K clothes on me can be really nice, and a car that's sick as fuck, that is turning heads, amazing shit. Then someone will say like, hey, are you doing everything here for the others' perception of you? Like how people are gonna see you and perceive you and shit. Now that's a good question. And then you need to realize that some of the shit that I'm doing is coming from the deep shit of like always wanting to prove people wrong. Like some of my motivation is coming from there. It's like a dark place. and it's not something like wholesome, amazing, I'm doing it for myself. Nah, I'm doing some shit to prove others wrong, and some shit I'm doing because I know how the world works. Like, you can be there and think like, I will find a girl who loves me for me. Doesn't happen. She will either love you because you are beautiful, or because you are high status, or because she's low status, she needs to settle for you, but she would rather be with someone else. Or a small chance, it's like you were friends for a long time, you likes your personality or something, you have similar interests, similar values, both are traditional. That is dying, by the way. Like, that's maybe 10% of women. Like, most women are either like looking for a man with high status who can provide them with a better lifestyle, or for looks. A guy who's just like, they fall in love with how they look in the face, they are beautiful and tall and shit. Like, I'm not that tall, I'm like 179. Right now, maybe 180 with like the Crocs. So, yeah, since I don't have the amazing looks, I need to leverage the status. So, because also like my personality is not that interesting for the most part. So I need to leverage the status, and that's how like I'm working on it. If I work on status in every kind of way, experience, confidence, then I can get girls that someone who is much more beautiful than me could get without these things. So I need to like make up for it in that kind of way. So I'm not 2 meters tall, I'm not like some Chad, whatever. So I need to do all of these things to get a girl that I want from my dreams, because I'm not willing to settle. I'm not willing to settle for a girl that I don't find to be my dream girl, because then I know I would be looking around and thinking like, oh, I wish she was like more beautiful or something. No, I'm settling only like for the perfect one, and I'm not gonna stop until I find that. So, and to find that, you need to be worth of that. You can't be like this guy who's like, I will never find the one. Why are girls so awful and shit? No, bro, they are normal. Like, you are low value, and so you can't get them. Like, I can't be mad at girls for rejecting me like 1 year ago. Can't be mad. Even they right now, if they reject me, can't be mad, because if someone saw them with me in my city, they would think like, oh, she's that idiot who is getting rejected. You know what I'm saying? So here in Munich, when I was with the girl, she's looking at me like the god, because it's like she doesn't know the past shit that happened in my city, and she sees me as this guy. I said like, I'm 22 years old, business guy, work, like coming here as like nomad, that's true, and that shit is how you see like, oh, I'm getting better, I'm making progress, I could attract a girl like that. But yeah, I went on a side rant there regarding my motivation behind the shit. So it's mostly like generally status shit, to find my life easier regarding dating, and also respect. Like, respect is a huge thing for me, and I can't be respected if I'm an idiot, but if I'm like providing value to the society, I can be respected. So that's what I'm also working on. And yeah, also one really important thing, like, be ruthless, cut out people that are not helping you to achieve these things. Like, if someone is not helping me, I'm just like, I don't be like too direct, because that's like really, don't be an asshole. But if you just like think someone is not adding any value to your life, just like slowly be like, no, don't have time, can't hang out, or go somewhere else. Don't like be wasting your life, because you have only one life, and that is exactly why I'm doing this shit. You have one life, and you should spend it the way that is most fun to you. To me, it's the most fun to max out my video game character. I was always addicted to video games, and I still am. The only difference is I'm not playing video games, I'm playing real life. So that's the thing. Like, someone might find this video cringe, like, what the fuck, like, guy is earning 2.4k and he's like talking about this shit. Sure, but I just thought that someone who is not yet there, who is like earning 0, can find value from this. If you're earning 10k, don't be watching this video. Like, you're probably wasting your time. You are probably further in the journey than me. You could teach me shit. But if you are earning 0, if you are not jacked, if you don't have a girlfriend or something, then definitely you could probably learn a thing or two from me, because I'm earning money that is for Bosnian crazy. Like, this is top 0.5% in Bosnia. Then like body that I have, maybe it can't be seen right now. I don't have a pump. I don't eat too much. But generally top 1% physique. Like, you know that if you watch the channel, like the old thumbnails. Then like the other shit, like experience. How many guys do you know that actually like drop out of high school, go to Munich at 18? Like, it doesn't happen too often. So maybe top 10% experience. And then we go like to status, which is like, it's improving rapidly. it's improving rapidly. Like, I can't really judge that. There are guys who have much better status in my old city, but if I went to like a new city, it would probably be above average. So, and relationships depends, but I can say it's far above average because I have a huge network. Like, if I went to UK right now, I would have a place to stay. If I went to the US, I would have a place to stay. If I went to Singapore, I would have a place to stay. If I went to a more bullshit country like India, Pakistan, I would have a place to stay. If I went basically anywhere like Switzerland, Sweden, Turkey, like a bunch of places, Serbia, everywhere I have someone that I could stay with. So that's huge. That's literally huge. So yeah, that's I think mostly it. If you have any questions, like if anyone watched this far, feel free to comment below. You can also like email me or something. And yeah, if you want to improve any specific thing or all things, I can coach you. If you are interested in that, you can email me as well. And we can figure some package out. Different packages, different budgets, different goals, different systems. So that's basically it, guys. See you the next time.